A lot of you have probably watched our Axie videos but are not playing it. That's okay, since everyone likes to get behind something even though they aren't invested in it in the first place. However, if you are still on the fence when it comes to investing in Axie, then look no further. The Game Mag will present a couple of good points why you should start playing Axie today. If you're worried that the AXS or SLP prices will go down, then that's only natural. Like any investment, they go down but go up, then go back down again, then go up again. It's a whole thing. That can be the same for Axie, but the game is riding high today, and you should partake in it. Number 1. Backed by big names and investments. While Axie is made by a simple team of people, there are big names backing this game, or at least have invested in this game. This gives you some sense of comfort that these investors will do all they can to help grow this game in all sectors. After all, they wouldn't just put millions worth of money into the game just to make it fail. That would be extremely counterproductive, either that or they're really bad at investments. So, who are some of these big names, you ask? Well, we have Alexis Ohanian, who is the co-founder of Reddit and also the founder of 776, which is a venture capital firm. These types of firms invest hundreds to millions of dollars on business startups and other things that can be invested in. Then you have Mark Cuban, who is a technology mogul and billionaire extraordinaire. If you watch the TV show Shark Tank, then you know that he's invested in a lot of tech and other businesses. And in case you don't watch Shark Tank, don't worry, most of us don't anyways, he also owns an NBA team, the Dallas Mavericks. Owning an NBA team gives you an idea of how good he is with money and how bad he is at picking a good sports team. Yeah, you're right, I said it, come at me. Please, come at me. Let's be real, his money would be spent better in the Toon Squad. At least they win games. Wow, sorry, don't know what happened there, I think I blacked out. But anyways, he pretty much guarantees to make money and more when he invests in something that can be a bright future in Axie's prices. It also opens the door to future investors when the prices go up and the market gets bigger. Number 2. Sheer growth in Axie. The game was earning over thousands of dollars around late 2020 and as early as February of 2021. The game had around 100k earnings, and that's insane! Just months later, the game has already made over $1 billion in sales. That's not profit, but still pretty impressive. The community is expected to even grow in the coming months and in early next year. The more people that play means that the prices may go up and even balance things out when there are more Axies getting bred and sold in the market. If you also check those sites that have rankings when it comes to which cryptocurrencies are doing well, then Axie usually sits around the top 3 and often in number 1. Keep in mind that these sites showcase more than just NFT games, but other cryptocurrencies as well. They aren't just centered around gaming cryptos, but everything in general. However, we should also address an issue that in recent months since July, the price of SLP has gone down. This is the part where investments can be unpredictable. Sparing you the hard details, the reason SLP prices have gone down is because there have been too many SLP generated with very little of it getting spent. It is only natural that the Axie team would find ways to alleviate this problem, otherwise the economy would crash. They've reduced the amount of SLP that players can get in adventure mode, which is a good stop. This isn't all bad, and in fact, it is actually good if you want to get started. You can buy those Axies that you want on the market at affordable rates and wait until the prices go up. Nobody knows when the prices go up and down, but you can capitalize on it towards the future. The Axie team is finding out new ways for players to burn SLP, such as increasing the amount that you need to breed, but also reducing the cost of AXS to balance things out in an effort to keep the market healthy. Number 3. The introduction of RONIN. You should already know that you need to have your crypto wallets when you get into Axie. If you don't already know that, then, well, welcome to the first Game Mag video. We basically talk about nothing but this. You have the usual, like MetaMask or Binance. Axie now is slowly developing a connection to another one, being RONIN. The RONIN is another wallet that you can connect to Axie when you want to store or buy in your Axie resources. It hasn't been finalized yet, so that means you might have to wait. That can be convenient because RONIN is also connected to other NFT games that you can use it on. This leads the doors to future and more crypto wallets that Axie can benefit from. Factors like this can help get the prices up and help elevate the market. The more wallets, the better it is for players and the game in general. People will have more options, and that's always a good thing because they might have existing wallets that are not yet supported by Axie. It will give people the power to do such things later on when they are made available in due time. To make things sweeter, RONIN has over 1.5 billion in assets, so that's something to look forward to. Number 4. Updates and additions to the gaming aspect. One of the main reasons why Axie is making waves, aside from the money that can be made, is that the game itself is fun. Put yourself in an Axie investor's shoe where you want to make money, but you want it to be fun as well. You don't need to overanalyze some numbers and things that go with the investment. It is very straightforward and tells you to just do the adventure and PvP modes to win SLP. It doesn't get any easier than that, and the Axie team made sure to add more to the gameplay mechanics. They will be adding more content and chapters to the adventure mode later on. They also mentioned that the bosses will be a bit trickier to make things a bit more interesting. This goes the same for the PvP aspect as well, where they will think of new things to make it more streamlined. They are also coming up with new body parts for Axies, god that sounds dirty reading, where they can add more dynamics into the game. Several art for the newer cards has already been confirmed to be finished. Speaking of plans, they are also thinking about adding more things when it comes to the land. Things like an amusement park for minigames and territorial control over resources has been brought up. Finally, there are also talks and possibly more ways to earn money in the game when players are able to create and sell items other than Axies. These are just plans other than the ongoing improvements for adventure and PvP mechanics. If these plans ever come to fruition, then chances are that prices will go up due to more people coming in. Number 5. Future Seasons and Esports. Axie will have future seasons, and as already announced, the current season 18 will last for 50% more than past seasons. The longer the season, the more players will strive to get on the top positions in the leaderboards. Future seasons will be a breath of fresh air due to the prices fluctuating for the better and make things a bit more interesting. Don't forget, newer seasons will introduce new meta, and that means certain Axies and team compositions will be higher and more expensive. The meta changes can dictate the market due to the fact that an Axie might sell for more than the other. Finally, the esports market has also been invaded by Axie. If you didn't already know, but games that have esports leagues earn millions every year. You have a good example in Dota 2's The International, where the prize pool goes up to the millions. We're not even counting other games like League of Legends and CSGO, and those games earn a lot of money. Oh, and of course Fortnite, but who cares? Man, I can't wait to read the comments in this video, this will be fun. This opens the door to Axie being profitable in the esports department, but that also means that the players will get their share of the pie. In the end, everybody wins, and the prices can only go high through the establishment of the Axie esports section. Who knows, you might be able to enter one of these esports events and earn AXS and other prizes up for grabs to make your own Axie investment even better in the long run. Have we convinced you to get into Axie? Will you start making money on the game anytime soon? If not, well, we've got an entire playlist of videos just saying wink wink nudge nudge. Regardless, the game started out as an affordable investment, but the longer it gets, the more expensive it gets. You shouldn't hold out any longer before the prices really go up. Tell us what you think in the comments, and leave a like and subscribe as well. Until next time, on the Game Mag.